All right, guys, we are going to be doing a project on figuring out how much the real world costs. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is log into Blended Schools. And when you log into Blended Schools, you'll be in your Chapter 2 resources. And if you scroll through it, if you scroll up and down, you're going to find this link that says Chapter 2, Part 2 Project, How Much Does the Real World Cost? So go ahead and open that. And when you open this, you're going to see this has all of the resources that you're going to need. The first thing is a packet. So you're going to download this PDF, and when you download that PDF, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to say, how much does the real world cost? So the first thing that we're going to do is congratulations. You've graduated from high school, and you got your first job working at the melting pot as a server. You're buying your first car and moving into an apartment. How much money is this going to take? So step one is you need to calculate your income. This is worth 2 points. So on average, you make $15 an hour as a server at the delicious hot spot melting pot. That's a really good job. You're working 40 hours a week. Using this information, I want you to first figure out what are your total wages per week. After you figure out how much you make per week, then you need to find how much you then have to pay for federal and state taxes. That's 20% of your total wages. So remember, that would be 0.2 times whatever you get for that answer up there. Then figure out what is your weekly take-home pay. The money that you take home is your total wages minus what you pay in tax. Then figure out your monthly take-home pay. There are 4 weeks in a month. Okay, so now you've figured out what your monthly take-home pay is. You are going to be using this number on the last page. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Then you're going to buy a car. You're not going to need a car in order to get to work. So you're going to use Craigslist to select a car. For step 2, you're going back to Blended Schools. On there, you can do Pittsburgh Post-Gazette or Craigslist Pittsburgh. If you go into Craigslist Pittsburgh, then you're going to look in cars. So I would go under, I'm not looking for housing, for sale, oh, not auto parts, let's see here, cars and trucks. So find a car. There are a bunch of different cars. We're going to find by owner only or by dealer. Let's just look for dealer. Let's only do it by the dealer. So then you can see that these are a bunch of trucks and cars. You can go ahead and pick one of these cars. And you need to put the make. The make would be like Toyota, Honda, etc. The model would be like if you got a Civic. So a Honda Civic, the year, see what year it's made. Maybe it's a 2006. Put all of that over here. Options would be like air conditioning, power lock windows, as much details as you have on your car. The price from PPG or Craigslist, go ahead and put your price, whatever your price is there. Then you want to know, did you make a good deal? So you're going to use the Kelley Blue Book. Well, where's the Kelley Blue Book? Go back to Blended Schools. And if you go back to Blended Schools, Kelley Blue Book is right here. You're going to click Price, New and Used Cars. When you are here, you're going to put yours is not new, yours is used. Then put the year that you bought your car. Oh, maybe you bought it in, maybe it's a 2007. Maybe yours is a 2007. Maybe yours is a Honda Civic. So then hit next. Then type in your zip code. The zip code of Upper St. Clair is 15241. This just prices it in the area that you are. A sedan is a 4-door and a coupe is a 2-door. So I'm going to say mine's a 4-door. And I'm going to look. This is why you need to know the options. Look back at your Craigslist if you're not sure. Mine, I'm going to say, is an LX. So I picked that one. Put your mileage. You need to know your mileage. So when you are back here, something that I would add to buying your car is add another line that says mileage. So make sure that you know the mileage of your car, because when you're in your Kelley Blue Book part, you're going to need to know the mileage. Then you can add different options. This is where all your options are that we were talking about. Click them, unclick them. Color. You can add the different color. Then choose your price type. The price type, you bought it from a dealer, because remember we said that we got it from a dealer. Get the used price. So my price for my Honda Civic, you are going to use the fair market price. So use this number right here, this fair market price, and that is $6,373. So I'm going to go back here and write my Kelley Blue Book was $6,373. I'm going to just make up a price and pretend like I bought this for about, maybe I bought it for $7,000. So I need to find my discount, or it might be a markup. So you're going to find your percent change. You're going to do, remember, big minus your small over your original. If you read this, it says your Kelley Blue Book value is your original price for your percent change. So you can see that your Blue Book is your markup, and there's your percents. Now you have to pay for your car. You're going to pay the sales tax on your car and get the registration for our state. So you're going to go to the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue, which is again on Blended Schools, and this is also on Blended Schools, to find your sales tax and your registration fee. And when you go on to Blended Schools, when you go back to Blended Schools, you can see here is your Pennsylvania Department of Revenue. And I showed the steps on how to get it. You would go to Department of Revenue. It's going to load for you. You're going to scroll down to General Tax Information, Tax Types. Oops. I don't know what, it just restarted. General Tax Information, then Tax Types and Information, and then Sales, Hotel, and Occupancy Tax, and then that'll tell you your tax. Then, if you're looking for your registration fee, PA Department of Transportation, go up here to Information Centers, Payments and Fees, and you'll be able to find that number there. It's in one of these prices, and you will put those in here. So then you have to find the amount of your sales tax, so that's the percent times what you paid, your price, and you're going to get a number here. Then your registration fee, you just looked up, and you need to find the total cost of your car. So if this is A, this is B, and this is C, to get your total cost, you have to do A plus B plus C, because you have to pay all of those things. Well, now you have to pay for your car. So your grandmother's offering to finance your car over 5 years. Think simple interest, I equals PRT. Your time is 5 years. So you're going to go ahead. The interest rate she's charging you is 5%. Use this information to calculate the payment. Your principal is what you're going to get from right here. This is your principal for your car, because it's your total cost. Then your rate is your 5%, your time is 5 years, and your interest is what you need to find using I equals PRT. So then you need to find out your yearly payment. So you're going to take your yearly payment. So think about it. If your total cost, you have to take whatever your principal is plus your interest, because you have to pay both, and divide by how many years are there? There are 5 years. Then whatever you get for your answer above there, maybe you get this equals X, whatever you get. You have to take that number and divide it by 12, because there's 12 months in a year. Then you're going to furnish your apartment. So for graduation, your parents give you $1,000. I want you to use the classified section or other store website and see if you can get all 7 items for under $1,000. So you need to find all of these online. I want you to tell me where you found them, the cost, and keep a running tally. So if the cost of your sofa is $300, your remaining money is $700. You must put dollar signs on the left. You will miss points if you do not do that. Then you need to go shopping for supplies. So during your senior year, you've been saving money. You've saved $200 and now you're ready to buy supplies for your apartment. At a local rummage sale, items are discounted. Red dot items are 20% off, yellow are 30%, and blue dots are 50%. You need to choose 5 items and calculate your total cost. Well, your rummage sale, you go back to Blended Schools and the local rummage sale flyer. When you open this, you can see that microwaves, red dot, look at the percentage, look at all your dots, and you can scroll through there and you can see what you want to buy and what the percent off is, and you need to find out what your final cost is and put that all in here. The last part, the last page, are your monthly expenses. So you need to go to the classified section of Post-Gazette or Craigslist and find an apartment. Think about the location of where you want to be. Write down the name of your rental property and where, and what your monthly rent is. Then you need to complete the budget table below. For any expenses that you don't know, interview an adult to get estimates. I used to be a renter, so you can interview me. I need to have the name of the person that you interviewed right here. Don't forget to do that. Your rent, you're going to get from this page right here. Your car payment is what you are paying per month. What you found out, what you're paying per month for your car payment. This is your monthly payment. This is what goes in the chart. Your monthly payments. Then your utilities, insurance, phone, cable, food. This is where you might have to ask an adult. Add all those up and get a total amount of money. Then you're going to see, put it all together. So your monthly take-home pay, you got that from page 1. That was the very first thing that you did. Your monthly budgeted expenses, that was what you had right here. That's your monthly budgeted expenses. Then are you over or were you short? Meaning, subtract the 2. Did you have enough money to cover all of your expenses? And answer these 2 final questions. When you are done with these, then go ahead, check your work, make sure that you have dollar signs everywhere you need to have dollar signs, that you have labels, that it's nice and neat. Anything that you can type, please type the numbers in so that it's nice and easy to read. And then please submit when you're done.